Yahoo! Hey, everybody! Hey, this is Yahoo! Hey, I'm Tony Winchester. I'm here on Tony's Talk Show. I'm with KERRBEAR44 and her delightful mom. Right on. How's everybody doing? Hell yeah!
Hello. How are you? How's it going?
God, it's so good, man. I mean, hey, I'm so happy to be here with the both of you, and I mean that with all my heart. I like watching Care Bear on her Twitch stream. She just kicks everybody's butt, and I think her accent is just as cute can be. Care Bear, where are you from?
I'm from Ireland, and I was born in Ireland, and I live in Dublin. I don't know if you know where that is, but that's where I get my accent from. And stay with my mom.
Well,
Yep, Irish born, yes.
well, I'll either make a fool of myself or I'll be right. Northern Ireland.
No.
Oh, I made a fool of myself. Oh, so so you guys live in the southern part, I mean, I know northern's just a little tiny bit across the top, you know what I mean? So, okay, and so where is Dublin? Is it on the coast or?
It's about 5-10 minutes away from us in Dublin City.
I see. Cool. Now, did you know I've been to Ireland before?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Huh?
I didn't know that.
They had something there a long time ago called a potato famine, okay?
Yeah.
And that was like in the late 40s or the early 50s of last century, okay? Anyway, and they didn't have food. So a lot of the Irish were actually adopting their kids out to the United States. And a friend of mine who I grew up with and went all through school, he was adopted during the potato famine to the United States. A family over in the United States adopted him, and he moved over there and lived his whole life there. Anyway, he went to Ireland to try and find his mom and his dad, and or whatever. And anyway, so he asked some of his friends if we wanted to go with him, and some of us went, and 3 of us went with him. So the 4 of us went over there, and we went and went to a couple of different cities and asked around, and we actually met the nun who had been involved in the adoption of him, you know what I mean, from the Catholic Church. And so anyway, we went over there and hung around, and now I'm sure it's changed a lot. When I was there, we'd go to the pubs, and the beer was hot, and there was no ice, and we couldn't find one damn pool table in the whole country, okay? All they wanted to do was play darts, So we'd get in there and we'd play darts, and none of us knew how. So the Irish guys, they were really, really nice to us, and they taught us how to play darts, and they were fun. They'd want to play darts for a beer. If you lost the dart game, you had to buy the beer, okay? And then we'd all drink, So anyway, they just beat the hell out of us and beat the hell out of us and beat the hell out of us at darts, and all we did was end up buying them drinks and getting them all drunker than hell, you know what I mean? So. People would wonder, well, doesn't that make you mad? Aren't they like taking advantage of you? And I said, heck no, man. We got every Irish guy in the whole damn town so drunk they passed out. And then it was just us and the Irish girls in the bar, What's to be mad at? You know what I mean? Anyway, but I really did go there for that reason, you know what I mean? And I had a good time, and the people were really nice, and I learned a lot about darts, so.
That's good.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, how did you ever get into gaming? I mean, you're so good at it,
Well, to be honest, I've been playing games since I was about 6. Because my dad got me like a PlayStation 2 and stuff when I was 6. I used to play like all these mad different games, and ever since then I've just always liked it. So I've been playing since then, and now I'm 20, so I've been playing since I was 6 years old, different games. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your favorite game?
Well, right now, my favorite game is Rainbow Six Siege because I've been playing that for like a year now and I really like it. And then my other favorite game is Call of Duty. I like that one as well. I love shooting games,
Mm-hmm.
fast shooting games.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm into, like fast-paced games.
See, I like the MMORPGs, you know what I mean? Where you gotta like build your character and spend, lots of grind and grind and grind, you know? I like the grind, you know? So,
Yeah, so they would be my favorite game.
what's the worst game you ever played? What game do you like hate the most, or really just didn't like?
To be honest, I don't really like PUBG, and I think it's because I just can't really play it properly, and it's kind of slow paced for me.
Uh-huh.
So I've only literally played it once, and that was enough for me. So I haven't played it since. I don't really like it.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, did you ever play RuneScape before?
I've never played it, but I watched you playing it, and I've seen it. But
Yeah.
I'd like to try it one day, see if I like it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, when was the first time you ever heard about Twitch or about streaming?
That would be about 2 years ago only.
Uh-huh.
One of my friends mentioned it, and I was like, "Oh, really? Like, what's it about?" And they were like, "Oh, just people playing games and streaming for fun." And I was like, "All right." So I went on it, and I seen a few like streamers. Like this was 2 years ago. I can't really remember their names, but they were like streaming games I like, and I was like, "That's really cool." So I was like, "I don't want to try it." And then a few months later, I tried it, and I liked it, and then I kept up with it till now. So
That's so cool. Right on, man. Were there any streamers that, like, when the very first day when you started watching, that you watched and that you really liked, or that, you know what I mean?
yeah, there's a streamer that there's two streamers that I've watched since then, and I still do. And one of them is Tom Wild, and the other one is Tiny Lee. And they both play like Rainbow Six Siege and Call of Duty, the games I like. And they've been always so nice to me since day one. So I feel like they're kind of like Twitch friends now. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still go into their streams, and they kind of help me out sometimes as well. So
Cool.
yeah.
Now, on your stream, can you do me a favor and shout out maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 people who really have helped you, you know? Maybe it's a good moderator, or maybe it's somebody who donates a lot of bits, or whatever, whoever helps you the most, you know what I mean? If you can name off, like I said, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, okay? So your chance to give them a big shout out, you know?
Okay, so a huge shout out to Sam J. SJ. He's also Irish, and we always have a laugh on his streams as well. So that's him. He's a good moderator as well on my stream. We have Zinny Winnie, that's also my sister. So I love her to bits, and she's a great mod. Like when someone comes in and starting shit, she just blocks them straight away. So
Right on.
and then there's Sim. He's kind of like he's kind of mean to everyone, but nice to me. And he's donated so much to me in the past, like and still does.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to me and donates to me. And then there's Try Age Phoenix. He's always like gifting subs. Like he nearly has 30 subs to the channel. Like he's just crazy.
Yeah.
And then there's the Raptor. He's a good mod. There's a good few. I could go on for ages. But
Right on. I think that's cool as heck.
yeah.
You know, you've been streaming for about a year now, I think, and I'm just curious. Do you have any advice for a brand new streamer? You know, what would they need to do if they really wanted to get a good start or to be successful? Do you have any advice you'd like to give?
I would say like if you're starting off streaming, like fresh start, I'd say to just be yourself, like 100%, because when you're pretending to be someone else, like people pick up on that, like they know straight away, oh, they're just faking it. Like I'd say always be real, always try to connect with the chat, ask them questions, you know, that they think important, and ask them for their opinion, and also use social media for when you're going live and let people know.
Yeah.
Where to go and when to go there. So I'll be opinion there anyway.
Right on. You know, since I've known you, I almost feel like a grandpa, you know, and a proud grandpa, because you're a real nice, you know, little girl. I mean, you know what I mean. Like, I'm 65, so you know, you're a little girl to me, okay? But I mean, you're a woman, and I don't mean to be, you know, say something crazy. But I was just going to say, Do you ever have people come in and bug you because you're a girl streamer? You know, and say stupid things to you, or
Sometimes, yeah, but to be honest, like I haven't had much of that, and that's great because like,
yeah,
there's been a few like guys come in saying, like, you know, maybe I don't know, maybe even sexual comments
right.
or
That's what I mean. Weirdos. Okay.
you, but they kind of get banned straight away.
Yeah.
You know,
Good.
there hasn't really been much slagging about being a girl or anything.
Yeah.
So thank for that, anyways.
Well, I'm glad. Okay, because you know, hey, like I said, I watch your show. I've watched you 3 times now, and you know, it's fun watching you. You're a nice person, and you know, you make funny clips. Okay. You know, your clips, I love them, okay? And you've been real nice to me, and I appreciate it, okay? And and I'm flattered that you would be a guest on our show, and you know, I hope when it's said and done that you had a nice time visiting with us today.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is light blue, and it always has been.
Huh, cool. I like blue a lot too. You know, my favorite's yellow, but I like blue second the most, okay?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say green.
No, I like blue.
Okay. Um, you know, when you're not streaming, okay, and what do you like to do in your free time?
I like to just chill and watch films and go for a skate. I actually love skating, so like roller skating, land skates, if you might say that. I go skating all the time with my mum in the park.
Yeah.
So younger, telling you always don't do a lot.
If you're exercise,
Yeah, so I'm actually like I'm pretty decent on skates, so that would be that. Or
Cool.
sit down and watch films. I don't really do
Yeah.
much, so yeah.
So you're a skater, huh?
Yeah.
So what kind of music do you like?
Oh, well, music is a big part of my like Twitch channel because no matter what, I'm always playing music. Like music helps me feel good, so I love house music and like fast music and deep tunes. Like you get me, so that would be my type of thing. Like dance music, really.
You know, my favorite song is that one where there's a guy singing, and he sings about he met an Irish girl and she fell in love with an Englishman. You know.
Yeah, you know that one. Too?
Yeah. Right now, that's my favorite song. You know.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're only. I don't even know the names of them. You know what I mean? I put a deal from Spotify on and just play the list. You know what I mean? And you hear a song, and when it's got a really neat tune to it, and it sounds kind of cool.
I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
And like I put it on to where I can watch the video too, see? And at the end of the video, some guy knocks him down on the ground and she comes over and saves him, you know? She I think that's so cool. Now let me ask you. You're a streamer, been streaming for a whole year, okay? What separates you from the competition? What, you know, so, you know, how are you different than the other streamers? You know what I mean?
Okay, so, well, I personally think I'm different because, well, I have one eye for starters, so not many people, well, obviously there is other people in the world with one eye, but not many stream, so
Yeah.
And I like to encourage people because there's been a lot of people who come into my stream who've had cancer or have cancer or their family have had it, and I always try to encourage them, and they do always feel better from being in my stream. Know my story, and it gives them a bit of hope or just encouragement in general.
Yeah.
And I like to help people out. Like I like to make them feel, you know, at peace and all that, and just make them feel like they can be themselves. Also, my music is always hype, and I'm always trying to be positive. And I try to be real with my viewers. Like if I'm having a bad day, I'll say it to them, and I won't pretend, you know.
Right.
So yeah, that's how I think I'm different, and just the whole cancer thing in general. Like I feel like that helps a lot of people because everyone has a story, and they like my story. So yeah.
You know, I did not know that you had cancer until just now. No, I had no idea. You know, every year we do a little fundraiser for an hour on our show where we raise funds to donate to a charity. Last year we did it for Save the Children, okay? I'll make a deal with you. If you come on my stream for 1 hour, okay, on Discord, you know what I mean, and come on Discord and participate in my stream, any money that we raise, we'll donate to whatever cancer charity you want us to donate it to, okay?
Yeah. That's amazing. Thank you.
Now, you know, if it's $10, it's $10. If it's 500, it's 500. You know what I mean? But does that sound like a good deal? Christmas Day.
Yeah, thank you.
Christmas Day, okay? So it gives us plenty of time to plan it, and you know what I mean? And we can do it whatever hour you say or whatever, you know what I mean? And so, you know, think about it, and if you decide that, yes, you're going to do it for sure, let me know, okay?
I'll let you know, definitely.
As
Yeah.
long as you wear the red hat, Christmas Day, Santa Claus.
You want me to wear a party hat, huh? I will, well, I will, okay? So, but you know, you can count on 100% support from me, Will, and Eric, you know what I mean? And we'll see what we can do to try and help the cause, you know? Both my mom and my dad died of cancer, okay? And so did my brother, okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
I don't know that either.
yeah. But last year, like I said, we did it for Save the Children. We did it for an hour, and we raised $600, okay?
Wow.
We actually raised 300, and then somebody said they would match it and donated 300 more, okay? So you know, in 1 hour, and you know, it's for Christmas, you know what I mean? And
That's amazing, yeah.
yeah, so I think so. So, you know, my first year that I streamed, every donation that I got, I refused to take, and I turned over to what's it called? Yeah, Gaming for Good. You know, every donation I got my very first year, okay, was Gaming for Good got it all. So now the second year and the third year, I've been taking that money. You can count on that, okay? I got to feed Will and Eric. You know what I mean? What the hell, right? So now you know there's 3 guys that stream on our channel, right?
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Not that either.
I have a 24-year-old nephew, and then we have a friend. He's 23, and we all live in the house here, and they both stream on RS Glory and Gold.
Are they the one that said happy birthday to me?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've seen them
Yeah.
before, yeah.
And that was my sister there, you know. So my wife passed away, but so yeah, and I'm not looking for another one, no matter what. So
Yeah.
well, I still kind of like the old one, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So yeah. So
Well, there's one more thing I might say. My brother also had cancer.
wow.
He had George, he had leukemia, and he's 8 years older than me. You can say it, if you want.
Well, I'm assuming you're cancer free right now, right?
Oh yeah, I'm fine now, but it's
Okay, good.
yeah, 40 better. I do have a prosthetic eye, so fake
Mhm.
eye, and yeah, it's in my hand actually. I don't know, I'm just holding it. But it is comfortable. I'm never in pain. I'm always comfortable. Like if you can see it there, I don't know if you can see it. That's my fake eye there.
Wow.
So I mean, and it costs thousands to make as well.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it's like.
Mhm.
And like it's comfortable, and I don't go around without it. So I'd always like go around like this. I don't know if you can see it. But that's what it's like from the inside.
Uh-huh.
Pretty cool, you know. But I used to go around when I was younger without like the fake eye because I was happy the way it is.
Yeah.
Now I work a lot, and I'm comfortable either way, to be honest. So it's comfy. It's like a blanket when you have it in there.
Yeah. I just know you're beautiful either way.
Oh,
So-
thank you.
I'm just telling the truth. You know what I mean? It's you know, you're one of the sweetest people I know, and you're beautiful inside and out. Period. So, and yeah, and I'm just really proud to be a friend. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I got to meet your mom. You know, I mean, she's so cool. It's unbelievable. You know, I see her just sitting there.
With me and my brother, so
Yeah.
that's all my mom anyway.
Well, I see that look of pride when she looks at you. You know what I mean? And that makes me feel good. You know. So and earlier I got to meet your dad, and I just thought that was so cool. You know.
Yeah, he's a legend as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I bet he's a good darts player too, huh?
Yeah. He's 6'8", he's 6'8", he's tall. He's
Wow.
he's a big guy.
He's 6'8".
Yeah, 6'8".
Wow.
So everyone always asks him, what height are you? You're so tall. He's like, I'm 6'8".
Damn. All right, now, are you a tea drinker or an ale drinker, or do you like Cokes, or what do you drink?
No, I like tea. I don't like coffee, and I like hot chocolate. But to be honest, I'm just more of a water drinker. Like I just drink water all day.
What? You drink water.
I drink water.
Well,
Water.
when you guys go out, like out to dinner or something, or you go to a nice place, okay? Or I don't know, maybe you're sitting around the house. It doesn't matter, you know. What's your favorite dessert? When dinner's all done and you're going to sit down and you're going to have a dessert, what's your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert is I like ice cream, to be honest. I actually do. I like ice cream, any sort of ice cream, and I like jelly as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Now, do you like dogs or cats?
Dogs, 100%.
Right on.
Yeah.
What cheers you up? You know, what really makes you happy?
Well, my mom, she helps me through a lot. She's
Yeah.
the best. Music helps me feel better.
Huh?
Being in my own house makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Playing games helps me feel good.
Hmm?
So that'd be my main thing.
Now, are you single? I'm sure every guy in the world right now is wanting to know, are you single?
Well, yeah, well, not really. I do have a boyfriend. He's more of my best friend anyway.
Uh-huh.
We are best friends, but we are together as well. So.
Cool. That's the best way to do it, you know. So when you and your boyfriend get married, how many kids do you want to have?
Well, when I'm older, I think maybe altogether I'd like 2 or 3 kids, no more than that.
All right, cool. Now, you know, right now we're entering into fall, but it's really winter almost, or at least where I live. It's colder than hell outside right now. Is it cold where you guys are?
Right now, it is a bit, isn't it?
Not too bad. It's not too bad for this time of the year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting chilly now, but to be honest, for Ireland, it's been amazing weather.
Yeah.
Since June.
It rains there a lot, huh?
Yeah, but it hasn't rained in like a long time now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like properly, like it hasn't rained really.
What's your favorite weather, okay? I mean, do you like, I'm sorry?
I like sunny weather, like bright, warm weather.
All right. So what's your favorite season of the year and why?
Yeah, I do. I like Christmas. We both love Christmas. Yeah, I love the atmosphere and just everything about it is just really good. So.
Cool. Yeah. Well, hey, maybe this Christmas we'll be able to work together and do something really nice, you know?
Me too, yeah.
Yeah. Now, we're going to have a great big huge Halloween party. Do you guys celebrate Halloween where you live?
Well, in Ireland, yeah, but most personally, I hate Halloween. I think it's really, you know, it can be really dangerous and stuff out there. Like, on Halloween, I'd probably just stay in with my friends or whatever, but, yeah, I don't really like Halloween personally.
I think it's cool. Over here, all the little kids go out and they knock on your door and they come and they're dressed up in a really cute little outfit, you know, and they got a bag and or a pumpkin or whatever, and you drop some candy in their bag, you know what I mean? And you know, I go out and buy the good candy, you know what I mean? So when they come to my house, I'm telling you right now, they get a big candy bar. They don't get some like little, you know, 2-cent piece, you know what I mean? So when we were kids, we'd go out and knock on people's doors for Halloween and say, trick or treat, and they'd come in and give us something. So he'd close the door and we'd turn around and we'd look, and if it was something good, then, you know, we'd leave the guy alone. But if it was some junk, crappy stuff, after all the trick-or-treating was over, we'd come back and throw toilet paper all over his yard, you know. Yeah. My dad would go, damn, I just bought a 16-pack of toilet paper. Where did it all go, you know?
I love toilet roll.
That's your favorite.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I have like an obsession with toilet roll. I use so much for like my phone, for this, for that. Like I even have it in my hand right now. I just love tissue. I always need to have it with me.
Now, so you live in Dublin. I don't know if you ever got to travel or you've traveled a lot or gone here or gone there, but let's just for an example say that you could go anywhere you wanted to go for a week and it was all expenses paid. Okay? Where would you like to go?
That's a tricky one because I don't know. I think maybe, to be honest, I've never been, but it looks amazing. I'd love to go to Bora Bora.
Huh?
That just looks absolutely beautiful. Like the water, you know, that clear, see-through blue water. It has that. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think I'd go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you believe it? Do you believe in space aliens? Okay.
Do I believe in space aliens?
Yeah.
Not really, no. I don't know what's it could be some sort of creature, but I don't know the aliens really.
Yeah, I understand. I don't believe it either. I don't think there's nothing out there. Okay.
Nah.
Now, do you believe in ghosts?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, if there really were ghosts, okay, and you could come back as a ghost, who would you want to haunt?
Think about it. Think about it.
Oh my god, I have no idea.
Sorry, I would never even know something like
No, that's a mad question. What would you?
I don't know.
Nah, I actually
I'm
don't
saying
know.
nothing.
Yeah.
Saying nothing. Did you hear more?
Yeah, I'm saying no into that one.
Now, you said your dad was from Canada, right?
My dad, yeah.
Okay. So what is your family ancestry, okay? I mean, you're probably Irish, but you might be half, who knows, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of different, nationalities in Canada, right?
Yeah, well, see, I'm Irish, my mom's Irish, born and raised, but my dad is my stepdad, well, he's my dad, so he's Canadian. So I know some of his family over there, but some of them still live over there. So,
Uh-huh. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, so your ancestry is 100% Irish. Good. I think the Irish are like, one of the very best there is, you know what I mean? So I really do. So,
a lot say that.
I told you growing up, one of my best friends was Irish, and you know what I mean? I just think nice things about them, and everyone I meet from there is really, really nice,
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, everyone. So I love it. In the whole world, out of all the things that you have, what are you the most grateful for?
Well, to be honest, just to be alive, really, because I've been through a lot since I was a baby. So just to even be here and be happy, that's what I'm really grateful for.
Cool. Right on. Well, I know you're going to be in my prayers for a long time. So, if you could have any job in the whole world, what would your dream job be?
Dream job would be to be 100% a full-time streamer.
Right on.
Yeah. That'd be great.
What do you like to do to relax after a real long, hard day?
I like to just come home, maybe have a hot shower, and just get into my pajamas, PJs, and chill out, watch YouTube, watch telly, watch film.
That's you?
Watch you.
Uh-oh. Well, that's nice of you. What's your favorite sport? If you were going to, watch it on TV or play it, what's your favorite sport?
Well, apart from like skating, I used to do kickboxing, and I want to join back soon again because I'm a very hyper person, and I do have a lot of like aggravation inside me that I need to get out. So I like kickboxing, yeah, definitely.
Right on. Now, if you could meet anybody in history, okay, anybody in history, you go back and like with a time machine and go back in history, who would you want to meet and why?
In history, that's a good one. Who do I want to talk to from years ago? Who do I want? In history, I have no idea, to be honest. But if it was like now and I could meet anyone, I'd love to meet Fetty Wap. He also has one eye and he just does not care. Like he just goes around like it's the best thing ever. So yeah, I say him. But from history, I have no idea who I'd like to meet.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now let's say you were a school teacher, okay? What subject would you want to teach in school?
I'd say science and like biology, because it's all about like the body and a lot. I think biology is the best part of science, to be honest, because the body can be so cool and what it can do and all that. So I think the science teacher.
Right on. Now, describe your idea of a perfect day.
A perfect day would be to get up at least at 9, half 9. Not earlier than that. Have breakfast, like eggs and toast. Have a shower, get dressed, and then go for a skate maybe, or go for a skate and then come home, have a shower. Then stream for a few hours, and then talk to my friend or my boyfriend after.
Cool. Now let's say that, you were having a bad dream, okay? And you woke up and you were in prison, okay? And you were doing life in prison, or you had the death penalty, and the warden comes in and says, what would you want your last meal to be?
My last meal, God, to be honest, I think it would probably just be a pizza, because I love pizza.
All right. What kind?
I love Domino's.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right. Now, when I was growing up, we had these comic books, okay? And I'd watch Superman comic books and I'd read them, and I'd get Thor comic books and I'd read them, and Wonder Woman comic books and I'd read them. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
That's a good question. I would love to be able to read minds.
Oh, the dangerous.
Right on.
I would love to be able to read minds and also move things with like my eye. Like you know the way you look at something and move it. I'd love to move it without touching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Right on. Now, who makes you laugh the most?
To be honest, my mom makes me laugh a lot, and so does my boyfriend. We always have a laugh. Like, as I said, we're best friends, so we always have such a laugh.
Well, I see you and your mom there giggling all the time now since we've been here. And it's just cute as hell. It is, You guys are lucky to have each other,
Definitely, yeah.
Now, what would you say your biggest accomplishment in life is so far? You're young and you're going to accomplish so many great things in the future. I'm positive of that. But up to now, what would you say your best accomplishment is?
Yeah, that's a good idea. See, when I was in school, I had to write a speech about peace in the whole world. So I wrote, I think, how many words? 500 or 1,000 word essay about peace.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote it for myself, and then I had to go in front of how many people? 3,000 to 5,000 people. I read my speech in front of, and everyone gave me a standing ovation. And the president of Ireland at the time, this is a few years ago, so the president of Ireland heard me read out my speech, and they all loved it. So, and I got.
I think that's so cool, man. That is really cool. I love that. You know what I really love about you and your mom? Everything! Everything! Oh yeah. You guys seem like the perfect family, And I'm so lucky to get to sit and talk with you guys and visit with you. And man, I really feel like I've made some new friends, and that makes me feel good, So that's what life's all about, I think,
Yeah, you're so nice.
Now, when do you stream? What hours of the day? Like if I'm somebody and I'm watching our interview right now on Tony's Talk Show, I'm thinking, well, God, I kind of like this girl. She might be fun to watch, So when should they tune in? And
Well, I'm trying to stream 5 days a week now, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I usually start at 1 p.m. Irish time, so
Right.
I don't know what time that would be for you, but
Subtract 6. Subtract 6, and that gives you the answer, okay?
yeah.
So 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. That's what time it is, okay?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Sometimes I stream from 1 till
Oh,
5.
wait. I made a mistake. 7 o'clock, okay?
Yeah.
Wait, 7 times 5. Wait, 7 and 5 would be 12. So it'd actually be 8 o'clock at night where I live when you stream at 1 p.m. You said 1 p.m. or 1 a.m.?
1 p.m., yeah.
Oh, okay. I take that back. So it would be 8 o'clock in the morning for me, okay?
And some people do be up at that time, so.
Yeah, it would be 8 o'clock in the morning for me, and that's Central Time. So, like, if they live in New York, it would be 9 o'clock in the morning, okay?
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. So now we know that you're Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And if you live in the U.S., you stream in the morning time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so what do you do on Saturday and Sunday?
To be honest, on Saturday and Sunday, I like to just be away from, gaming and away from screens. So I like to just chill out or go out or things like that. But I wouldn't really play games much on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Now the way you're bouncing around, are you a dancer? Do you like to dance when you go out?
Yes. I'm kind of a party animal.
Mm-hmm.
I love going out and I love music and I love dancing. So yeah.
I love EDM.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah. It's there's just so many different songs, and you know what I mean, and then some of them are just so much fun to listen to, and you know what I mean, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
When you look at me, you wouldn't say, "Oh, that guy, he likes EDM." No way, but.
You wouldn't know what anyone likes though.
Now, do you like rap? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I do. I do like rap. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a lot of that on my playlist.
I never listen to it. Never. Okay. I
There's so much.
don't listen to rap. I don't listen to country music. But anything else, hey, I really like.
Yeah, I don't really like country music or heavy metal.
Yeah.
No.
Well, a lot of skaters like heavy metal, right?
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm more into the house and the dance music.
Uh-huh. All right, cool. Well, we're getting along here in time, so we're probably going to have to, call the interview. But before we go, I would just love it if I can get both of you guys to do a big Yahoo with me. You know what I mean? So, I would like go 1, 2, 3, and then we'd all three yell, Yahoo! Does that sound like fun?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Yahoo! Hey, I'm Tony Winchester. I'm here with Tony's Talk Show. And I'm here with KERRBEAR44, and her mom. Hey, and I'm loving it. You know what I mean? And I can't wait to go watch her playing some of them first-person shooters and bang, 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 just shooting everything in sight. Hell yeah. And hey, thank you guys for everything, and thank you for helping me have a great day. I really, really appreciate it. Okay. And and please put some thought into this Christmas thing and let me know. You know what I mean? And because I would really like to do something nice. You know what I mean? And we got to make sure your mom's on there too. You know what I mean? So. Hey. Hey. Thank you guys so much for being with us tonight. I want to tell everybody who's watching the show, thank you guys for being with us tonight. Don't forget, check out KERRBEAR44 on Twitch TV. Hell yeah! Make sure you go watch her show. Hey, and thank you guys for everything. Hey, I love you both. And Yahoo! Good night, everybody! Yahoo!